Recording in progress.
Hi, everybody. This is Victoria from Deep Breath Tarot, and today I pulled some cards asking about the year 2025. So today is December 31st, 2024, and it's probably about 9:10 p.m. So we're getting closer to that brink. And I was just drawn to pull from Tarot del Fuego, which is pretty intense. These pictures say a lot. So I'll go ahead and just describe about what I see here. The first card we have is the Three of Swords in reverse, which indicates healing. We know that parts of us have been hurt, and so now the process is in actually reclaiming those lost hurt parts and bringing them to wholeness. So it doesn't look super pleasant. There's a tie around the apple, which kind of reflects here in the Judgment card. That's tie around the judge's eyes, as well as I guess that's a dove, but I keep calling it a pigeon. And the sort of blindness, I don't know, or covering up, I should say, indicates the unwillingness to really see the depth of it all, um, or just not being able to truly see it all. But that doesn't mean it's not being felt. So then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. There are a lot of eyes in this picture. This horse has a ton of eyes, and they're looking at this castle in reverse. And the rays of the sun kind of look like they're pulling down, almost like the Tower card. The other eye of this horse is looking at the key to the treasure box, and it's deep within the castle. And it just looks to me like that horse is trying to figure out how to get this out of the castle. And it's surrounded by spirits. There is growth. There is a hesitancy to action. It does not look like he's ready to move anywhere. But then we have the Three of Wands. This guy looks like he's about ready to take that castle down. He's got his finger on it. There you are. And second, number 3 here in this read. And again, a bunch of eyes. This guy is seeing everything. His eyes are wide open. And even though he's got 2 peg legs, he's got a stick in his hand and he's ready to move. He's ready to claim his territory. It looks like he's got this apple in his heart. It looks whole. It looks shining. It looks like he means business with his 4 eyes on his head and 3 eyes on his legs. Again, surrounded in spirit and growth. The number 3 usually indicates collaboration and growth. It also can be a number of coming together or community. There's different reads on the number 3, and I can't remember what the rest of them are right now. So we'll go on to Judgment. Here, this guy has a pretty good blindfold on him, but these trash pandas down here wearing crowns, it looks like. Could be crowns, could be flames. I don't know. I saw them as crowns here on these raccoons' heads with the 4 eyes. And the rabbit has all of its 4 eyes open as well. It's interesting because the message I'm getting from this card is to not judge right or wrong. It's like some people are going to see everything, and some people, even though they mean well, are not going to see everything. But it's almost like giving me this idea to pause, restrain from making a haste decision whether something is good or bad, that we don't know if it's going to actually work out in our favor or not, that remains to be seen. Then it also just kind of gives me this idea of hang on for the ride. Just let's wait and see how things turn out. Underneath that, we have the Nine of Swords. And this guy, he looks blind as well. A little hedgehog or porcupine. I don't know which he is, but he's blindly walking over the treasure and some bones, right? And he can't see, or she, that there's this energy projecting through its face, through its eyes, even though they're covered. So it's this energy kind of reminds me of the sun's rays a little bit of fire. Nine of Swords is usually anxiety of thought, overtaking complications with the mind. These are not real, but they are real because they're in our mind. And it looks like this guy is under attack as well, but being protected blindly. So the monster has plenty of eyes. I don't know. It also kind of looks like there's rain or there's a storm. For a second, I thought the monster was crying. Underneath that, we have the Six of Wands, which is brilliant. That's a pretty good card of success. There were a million eyes in that picture, if you see. I don't know. Those creatures look pretty aggressive, though. I don't know what that's all about. So after this spread, I decided to pull just a few oracle cards. And these seem to make sense to me. Is first, surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. And we have, when you feel the magic, sing. I had these 3 cards come out at once and then one on top of them. Rest deeply, keep the faith, and clear away old energies. These all seem to be kind of in the same vein, the same idea of, we may not be able to really see what's happening. We may not be able to present clear judgment on what's going on around us, but the advice is pretty clear. I got play on top of those in the sideways position. So here we have when you feel the magic, sing. And that's in a way very similar to play for me, because it's about opening yourself up to the potential of the universe and allowing yourself to be free in the moment rather than worrying about the future and trying to predict outcomes. There's a certain amount of energy that comes from being authentic in the moment, and that can never truly be achieved if we're always trying to control and predict. So there you have it. This is what I have for 2025, just on the precipice. I may have to check back in later and see what energies come up. Until then, stay safe, take care of each other, God bless, and be the light. Thank you for joining me here. We'll see you again soon.